This is a tragic day for our community, and we stand in solidarity with the victims and their family members as we make sense out of a senseless crime. Every person, regardless of who they are, have the right to be secure from fear and physical harm. And actions taken to strike fear in specific communities will not be tolerated in our community.
The district attorney in Colorado Springs speaking after a gunman opened fire with an assault-style rifle late Saturday night at an LGBTQ nightclub. 5 people were killed, 25 were injured, many of those in critical condition now. The shooting is being investigated as a possible hate crime. Police say the suspect, 22-year-old Anderson Lee Aldrich, is not being cooperative. We're also learning that he was arrested last year after his mother said that he threatened her with a homemade bomb and other weapons. Police did not find a bomb, but questions are now being raised about why that did not trigger Colorado's red flag law that would have allowed law enforcement to take his weapons from him. Also, that arrest is no longer in the court's public records system. State Representative Marc Snyder is with us this morning. He represents Colorado Springs in the state's General Assembly. Representative, thank you for giving us your time this morning, and my condolences to you and the community as you come to grips with yet another massacre in your backyard. I'm very sorry for what you're going through. How are you doing this morning as you talk to community members?
Well, thank you, and good morning, Marni. It's a very tough time here. We have such a tight-knit community, and to have something this devastating happening, I think people are still in shock, but we're already coming together and starting to prepare for the aftermath and for the recovery.
What more can you tell us about the suspect's past and now the questions being raised about the red flag laws in your state?
You know, I was very proud to be in the General Assembly when we passed the red flag law. We don't know the details yet, so it's a little early to speculate, but having had prior engagement with law enforcement, it is a concern as to why he was out free and able to purchase or acquire guns and use them in such a horrific fashion.
As you convene with your colleagues in the wake of this deadly massacre, what will be the focus of those discussions?
Well, I think there's a continued effort. We just had an election like everybody else, and we've learned that there's a consensus around common sense gun reform. We have a very high percentage of gun owners and concealed carry permits down here where I live, and even amongst that crowd, they're understanding that we have to be able to make responsible gun regulations that won't impinge on their Second Amendment rights, but we have to start protecting innocent people like we saw Saturday night get injured and unfortunately killed.
There's a lot of talk about whether or not this was a hate crime. Obviously, these people targeted at an LGBTQ bar on Saturday night. While we wait for the investigation and those details to play out, what is your message to those in that community who are in fear, not just in Colorado, but across the country as the threats against them rise?
Well, Club Q is more than just a nightclub. It is really a safe space for many people in the LGBTQ plus community, not just here in Colorado Springs, but many of the surrounding towns in southern Colorado that maybe don't have a safe place in their town. So it has really become a focal point for the last 21 years, a place where people can go and feel safe. And that, of course, has been shattered for many people with the events of Saturday night. So I'm really excited about the outpouring of support we've gotten from the entire Colorado Springs and El Paso County community. It's been a long road for us down here, going back to 30 years or so to Amendment 2.
Well, we are certainly thinking about you and all of those impacted by this shooting on the week of Thanksgiving when we are gathering together to be thankful. We are sure appreciative that you gave us some time this morning. I know the healing process will be difficult. Colorado State Representative Marc Snyder, thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to NewsNationNow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.